Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew. I'm a life insurance broker here in the Seattle, Washington state. And what I wanted to cover with you is what is it that I would personally do with what I know now, being in the life insurance industry for the last 5 years. What exactly is it that I would do if I was looking to buy life insurance? That way I ensure that I have a really good experience and I avoid common mistakes that most people tend to make. Well, the first step that I would do is I would look for a life insurance broker. And here's why I would look for a life insurance broker. Life insurance broker like myself, typically we're going to have access to multiple different insurance companies. The reason why this is so important for me to be able to have and provide to my clients is that with sitting with hundreds of different of clients is that not one particular company is going to be the best option for every one of my clients that I personally have helped with their life insurance needs. While I could potentially put all my clients with one particular insurance carrier, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best option. And number two is that by you finding a broker, you're basically letting your insurance agent basically do all the heavy lifting for you, because essentially what they're going to do for you is once you provide them the details of what is it that you're looking for, and more importantly, the information that they need so they can assess what's going to be the best company for you, they're going to basically identify what's going to be the best option, who's going to be the best insurance carrier for you. Because if you're going from one company to the next, to the third, to the fourth, I mean, think about how much time you're going to be wasting going through that process. And now you got 4 or 5 different agents that are basically contacting you, calling you back, and they're basically pressuring you to sign up and get life insurance. So by just working with one particular individual, right, you don't have to talk to a stream of multiple different people. And then number two is that once you find an insurance broker that has multiple different insurance carriers, you want to make sure that you find one that has companies that offer multiple underwriting um, rates. And what that basically means is that when you go to this type of an insurance company, is that what they're going to do is they're going to assess what is your particular risk when you're applying for life insurance for them. That way, when you're paying your premium with them, you're only paying what you need to pay. So meaning that you're not going to end up overpaying for life insurance. What ends up happening is that you could potentially go to a broker, but this broker could be working with specific companies that offered something along the lines where they might only offer like one rate or maybe two different rates, but typically it's going to be where they offer one rate. But the problem with that is that this particular company that they're choosing is that they'll typically go out to an underwriting rate that is a table, what would we call a table 12. And what that basically means is that this carrier is willing to accept a particular individual that has multiple health conditions. This could be an individual that has high blood pressure, has maybe like some pre-diabetes, they're overweight, maybe they have high cholesterol. They could literally have like 3 to 5 different health conditions going at the same time. And you're probably thinking like, well, I don't have any of those conditions. Like, now you can start to see the big picture, right? It's a problem because you basically are now being put with a particular insurance company that is going to overcharge you for your life insurance premium. So essentially you're basically overpaying for your insurance. And in case you're wondering how much you're overpaying, you'll be surprised. This could be anywhere from 30, 50%, or even 100% more cost per month on your monthly premium. So this is why it's important that you find um, um, a broker that is going to have companies that offer multiple underwriting rates. This way you avoid paying more money than what you have to for your particular situation. And then The other thing that you want to look for is that make sure that this particular companies that your broker is working with is that they offer what's called living benefits. So living benefits are basically, for example, the companies that I work with, they offer living benefits that come inclusive with the life insurance policy. So what that basically means is that if one of my clients ends up with a chronic, critical, or terminal illness, the insurance company is actually going to let them access their money while they're still alive. So, meaning they don't have to pass away to use their life insurance policy coverage. So, that's a good thing because it covers them while they're alive. And if they were to prematurely pass away, then the insurance company would pay the death benefit as well. So, that's really, really important because, again, you could be working with a broker that doesn't work with companies that offer living benefits, or they could potentially offer living benefits, but they are very, very limited. It's very common for most insurance companies that typically don't offer all the living benefits that I mentioned to only offer, for example, like the terminal illness rider. The problem with the terminal illness rider is that generally, depending on what state you live, the only way you're going to be able to exercise that rider within your insurance policy is that you have to pass away within a certain time frame, usually within 12 or 24 months, in order for you to go to the insurance company and be able to um, exercise that rider at that point. So those are the things that I would look for if you're looking to get some life insurance, but also yes, that's going to ensure that you're going to have a much more better experience, especially when you're looking at all these different companies and you might be feeling overwhelmed because there are hundreds of different of options out there, and you'd be surprised how many clients I personally have sat down with where I've heard names of insurance companies and I'm like, who is this company? Like I never heard of them, and I end up googling them and I end up finding that it's a very small life insurance company, and the problem with that is that it's the stability. Is the company going to be there for my clients when they pass away, which is the most important thing, is that you want the insurance company to be there for you when you actually need them. And then the other thing that you definitely want to look for as well is that you want these companies to have a good reputation. Some of the things that you typically want to look for is how long they've been in business. It's better if you find companies that have actually been in business for 100 or 150 years. That's typically how long the companies that I work with, that I'm partnered with, um, that they've been in business for that long. And for me, that's important because what that shows to me is that the companies that I'm working with, number one, they know what they're doing. Number two, they've been here before my clients, myself, and they're definitely going to be here beyond the time that I end up passing away, my clients as well, and they're definitely going to be here for the long run. And then three, also I would be looking for financial stability. Typically all this information your broker could provide it to you. Also, it's something that you can Google online and you should be able to find information that provides the financial documents that shows what the health is of this particular insurance company that you're considering. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm definitely going to be putting out more content that it's going to basically help you just have a really great experience when you're looking for life insurance. Because one of the things that I've learned by being in this industry for the time that I've been is usually not the easiest subject or topic that people want to talk about. I've had clients that's at the last minute have canceled their appointment because they just didn't have enough confront to have that conversation with me. And what I hope to be able to accomplish with providing content on my particular channel is really go and tell you the things that generally most life insurance brokers are not going to tell you, what life insurance companies are not going to tell you, whether I work with them or not. This way, you would be a much more educated buyer. You know what to look for. And more importantly than anything, make sure that you get the life insurance that it's going to be best suited for you and your family. So yeah, and follow and subscribe, and I'm gonna keep putting content out here.